What's up guys, Doge's Refuge here, back with another video, and today I am doing an in-depth map overview of Bartlett University. And yep, RIP Bartlett, it's pretty much getting rid of for like this whole season, I believe, or just rid of the ranked map cycle. So this is gonna be pretty intense. So yep, it's getting removed, but we're just gonna be talking about and remembering some of the things and parts of Bartlett, so that we can review on it when it comes back, when it's updated and improved, when it gets taken out of the map cycle, it's going to be reworked and all that stuff. So we're going to talk about much of the key points that take place in Bartlett, which make it so pretty much bad, but we're going to review this and then make another video when Bartlett comes back, and we'll just see how everything goes. If you're not already, please subscribe to the channel for more quality content like this. And also, check out my social media links. I have Twitch and Twitter at Doge's Refuge /Doge's Refuge. All Doge's Refuge, so you can go check that out in the links below in the description. But that's all, and now let's move on with the video. Entry points in Bartlett University is a pretty important part to any map, just where, when you're attacking, are you going to spawn, where are you going to enter in, where are you going to go, basically. So this is basically what I'm going to tell you about all the entry points. So entry points for Bartlett being a huge downside for attackers, and one reason is they only have one doorway, and that's at the very front of the university, and it has like this huge tent over it. It's really weird, Any map really shouldn't have one doorway from outside to inside. It should at least have like 2, 3 maybe. And to me, that just sounds really imbalanced. Like, if you're entering through a window, or, a lower window or upper floor window while you're rappelling in, you're always pretty much at a disadvantage. Because attackers just have to be roaming, wait you out by a window for you to enter in, and there's audio cues. When you jump in, there's an audio cue that tells you when they jump in. When they're rappelling, there's also a huge rappelling sound. Those are all things that give away your position completely. Rather than just entering in a doorway, the only thing you're going to be hearing specifically is footsteps and the barricade breaking itself. So realistically, this is a huge disadvantage, because a person can just be sitting next to a window, jump in, he could literally be hiding right under the window, and as you jump in, you can just shoot at him. This also gives major advantage to frost traps. If you jump over a frost trap, bam, it's the frost mat strat, is common in any window. You can just throw a frost trap right under it, and when you rappel or jump in, you will get trapped. And that is really weird on Ubisoft's part to be, just placing a frost trap, like, right under a window. And they can just have frost traps just over 3 windows, and it's really disadvantaged for last minute pushes for attackers, and this frankly makes Frost a lot better, but ideally Frost wasn't made to be good like that. Like, she wasn't made to be good on maps with like hundreds of windows just sitting there and just waiting to get trapped. No, Frost traps were supposed to be used in moderation, and not just any window. It could just be any window where frost traps under it. No, they're meant to be different doorways and stuff, meant to be a little more obvious than just under a windowsill, or whatever, window seal, I don't know what it is, just right under a window. So that's overall my opinions on that. But then it comes down to spawn peeking. The one toxic Jaeger main, this has got a spawn peek, and figure out how to spawn peek on every map. The Jaeger mains that gotta give attackers hard times, but luckily this isn't bad. Spawn peeking is really bad on this map. The hundreds of windows, a lot of the windows aren't even facing spawn, which is great actually. So spawn peeking isn't that bad, but there are a couple windows that I'll be showing you right now where spawn peeking takes place, and it's not too bad. If you're spawn peeking the front entrance, there's a huge tent that could block off most of the spawn, and with second floor windows that I'll also be showing you in some of these clips, and that's really useful for attackers so that they don't get shot down immediately when they walk out of spawn. I'm good with spawn peeking, but if you could be spawn peeked the second, like, just one footstep, and you're able to be seen, whether it's just a little part of your body, whether you're all able to be seen, That's usually a problem to me. So just that, swamping isn't that bad. Runouts in general aren't bad either. There's one particular runout, I think by the back alley or whatever it's called. I'll also show it on the screen. But just one runout, that's pretty much it. One runout, it's pretty good. It's a pretty good runout. It's the only runout you're probably going to be using. If you try to run out on other windows in the front entrance and stuff, there are multiple angles to hide and then shoot them from, so that's not really a difficulty. But for the most part, that's... Alright, I messed up this recording multiple times. Now I'm getting really sick of this, but we're gonna try and do this real quick. Frick. Okay, so this is how we're gonna play this site. Trophy room and Roaring Museum over there. So let's talk reinforcements. One here, one here, one here. That's 3. 4, 5. 6, 7. 8. 9, 10. Or you can do 8. Or you could do 7. You didn't reinforce that wall. And 8, and then 10. Or 7, 8, 9, 10. It all really depends. You want to reinforce this wall for extra protection, and just in case the Hibana opens up this wall right here. Or reinforce this wall in case for extra protection that somebody's at that window, or at the stairs, droned you, and then pre-fires you, sends an ash charge or something. But I think generally I like to reinforce that, and that, because you don't see a lot of buck players just go and open up this hatch and try to kill anybody that's there. But be aware that there's a strat, so don't just sit here for too long and not expect somebody to come for you from above. So now let's look at the strat here. I usually play a smoke or echo in this room. Smoke out if the Blackbeard players decide to push the last minute, try to get the plant. Echo, reinforce this wall right here, and then deployable shield. So basically, you're fine. If you got that reinforced for extra protection, usually this will be open, but you don't really have a big line of sight there if you just place a deployable shield right here, and that's reinforced. You basically all protected. Ash can't just rush down from the hatch up there and stuff, do all that. And then use echo just to deny the plant right there. Operators I like to use, yeah, smoke, echo, frost is good for throwing frost there. You throw frost there for a last minute Blackbeard push, or throw a frost right under the hatch. Should be right here. It's mainly people like to run here. You know, you can always run the rook and dock. Offensive people I like to run here. Blackbeard, play the windows, get easy picks. That's your main job here. If you play Hibana, what you might like to do is drop the hatch. Make sure this hallway is clear. And then just go and open up with your Hibana approach. With lines of sight. All here. And get easy picks. You can have Blackbeard do this too after he's played the window a while. And you need to push just a little, at least get in the sight. Then that's one way of doing it. Just make sure somebody's always watching your back for anybody flanking right there. Now how I like people playing the site: one person in this room, one person in that room at all times, one person in this room at all times, I meant to say, and 1 to 2 people in this room. If you go on a 2 roamer strat, you just have 1 in here watching, playing the hatch, and just watching that as well as watching this. I mean, generally a 2 roamer strat should be covering around this area, just running around telling you what you should cover. All of this area, if you're doing 2 roamer strat, not roaming too far, but that's mainly where people are going to be pushing from. If the time's running down, that's where you should be pushing. But I like 2 people running here because 1 person is just playing the hatch over there, and 1 person is just watching his back right here. There's only one person really needed right here. You just gotta play this window and then play these stairs. But always watch out for that door, that window. Because pesky Blackbeard players, man. They just peek here, quick peek, lower peek, pre-fire, all those areas, and they like to get easy picks. And you can have the echo and play in this corner, or you do a thing here. You can open all that up. That's a nice doohickey, because if they jump in, bam, you got your shotgun. Could be smoke or echo, whoever's using shotgun. But if they drone you out, be aware that they'll pre-fire you, and they're probably more likely to get the kill because of Peeker's advantage and all that good stuff. But so I suggest making like one small hole right here that they're least likely to notice. But yeah, that's pretty much all for this site, to be honest. Just play smokes, play echo, and now we'll move on to the next site. Hello guys, welcome to the next site here. And now we're playing kitchen and piano room.
5 seconds to insertion.
So let's get straight to reinforcements here. You want to open up one of these walls.
Increase surveillance on bomb.
Like ping that. Alright.
Diffuser.
So which wall I would normally pick is probably this wall right here. It's against the wall. People are in here, they're not gonna shoot you down immediately. You want to be least exposed to that window. That's where the Blackbeard players play, right there. Now coming down to reinforcements, you got 1, 2, 3. Let's see. 3, 4. 3, 4, I think. Yeah, 3, 4. 5, 6, 7. And you don't really need much more reinforcements. 8. That's not really necessary. I don't recommend doing that. So let's just pretend we went back to 7. And you can throw 8. And that's all the reinforcements you need. Oh wait, 9. Whoops. That's all the reinforcements you need, pretty much. You want protection right there, just in case the Blackbeard player pre-firing, get an easy kill if you're trying to rotate. The 10th one, you could just reinforce right there if somebody's really greedy for points, but I recommend you do one like right here. Don't do one right there. Normally nobody even pushes right here. I hardly even know this side of the map, but that's a lie, but you know, speak the truth. 2 hatches there. And normally how I like to play this site, at least one person here. You can play him right under here. We hold the hardest freaking angles on the doorway right here. Bam, bam. Might want to play smoke right here so you can throw smokes on the windows last minute. And then throw on the doorway last minute. You know, they're generally plant in the corner or something. Blackbeard players especially like to play here. So you can also run your smoke here and run down time by throwing, whoops, I meant to say throw smoke right there on the window. That was an accident. Don't do that when you're playing. So one person in here, he smoked, because there's not a lot of cover. There's only one window, one doorway. Pretty easy. You can always call for help and somebody can rotate back here and help you out. Whoever's there. Probably 2 people here. One person playing like in the freezer area. Or the pantry. It's actually called the pantry. You know, just watch over here. If one dies, he can come in. You can do the baiter. He'll be the baiter kind of player. one person right here. He's normally the smoke when downtime. Could also be the echo. Whoops!
All friendlies were eliminated. Mission failure.
That happened.
The bombs.
Okay, let's just say I thought I was
10
running
seconds
deployable
left.
shields. So, probably place your
5
deployable
seconds to
shield
insertion.
somewhere around here. I think you could get rid of
Op
this
4 has
chair.
yet to locate a
Probably with the. Let me see. Yep, you could waste an impact there, and then sure, you'll be able to place a deployable shield here. And play echo. Deny the plant here and here. And if they really were planting over in the kitchen, you can deny the plant in the kitchen. But that was mostly all I wanted to cover. Operated to play are smoke, echo, and that's pretty much it. Yeah, I can pretty much imagine that Ella and what is it? Legion would be pretty good on this map, but since they're removing it from Cycle, I guess they're not gonna be a choice. But that's pretty much all for the site. Offensive players would be Blackbeard, Ash, Hibana. Hibana can just open up this wall right here. Just have lines of sight. Open up this wall. Get a plant off real quick. But that's pretty much it. And now let's move on to the next site. So dudes,
10 seconds.
now we got library and what was it?
5
Reading room.
seconds left.
This tends to be, I think, one of the more popular sites.
You must protect your bombs from being defused by Op 4.
To be honest, it's not as easy to defend as the first one I was talking about. I already figured out what it was. I think the first one is probably the best one. But let's go over reinforcements. This is probably a third pick, to be honest. But let's go over reinforcements. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Let's see, 8, 9, 10. Alright, let's go over the reasoning here. I want to open up this location all right here. You can play a smoke right here behind this reinforced site so that if he gets thrown, he doesn't get shot through the wall. But the point for smoke here is to quickly peek, pre-fire. Those are generally the two spots where they're sitting at besides the window itself. Now this is normally the room where you're getting last second plants off. So throw a smoke on the window, throw a smoke over there, and throw a smoke behind the table are most likely the places where they're going to be planting, since they always come from the window usually. Sometimes people come in for last minute plants, they'll have to plant like right here, and you have to be far over for that. That's usually going to leave you exposed. Hopefully you have somebody to flank from behind. Is this really indestructible? That's retarded. Okay. But I typically like to run the site. Echo or smoke playing here. Echo throws a deployable shield right there. Don't want to impact name myself again. But he plays the deployable shields. Blackbeard players play right there. They can't be pre-fired. And this is reinforced right here so that you can't get pre-fired from there either. So they have some general protection. Echo is supposed to deny the plant in here, so smoke and echo are both really nice here. Or you can run both, and I have a special thing that I like to do on this map, and it is the classroom above the fence. Of course, that's not what you freaking call it. Just open up from above. That's it. This is for the last minute plant right there when they come in. There's a plant directly on the window. There's a plant in the corner behind the shelves. Right there. And then the table. Wherever the heck it is. Table plants right there. And of course the house. Which can basically hold all of that, but is where they're most likely to see you coming from, so be careful for that. You get easy pick on this window right here, and last minute pushes. You can look over all these corners and know where they're coming from at all times, so that's really nice. Be careful. If they push up from the site, then they could just plant in this corner and they'll have oversights of it, so you're gonna have to push them holding up here. But this place is really easy to play. You can just barricade this off. There's 3 places they can come from, but it's generally easy to play here. You just quick peek them or wait for them to come in. You can quick peek them there, wait for them to come in, but you don't have to peek them. They can just waste their time just sitting there waiting for you to peek them, but you don't have to. You just wait for them here. But if you hear them repelling, bam, you have the advantage. So this spot is very good. What I recommend playing. And where I like to play people, 1 person up here, 1 person there. Actually, 2 people up here, 1 person downstairs. I like 2 people, just them having oversights of everything. 1 person down there, and that's 3 people. And then you can have 1 person playing there. Echo is normally the one to play in that corner. Smoke is the one to play right above in classroom, and then 2 other people, Rook or Duck, or in whatever other anchor. And you can have 1 roamer. You do the 2 roamer strat, have 1 up here, 1 down here, and then 1 in classroom. Now, if they decide to directly push lower library really quick, they could take out 1 up here and 1 down here, and then the 1 in classroom is basically going to be sitting duck, and the roamer is going to be sitting duck. I recommend you have 2 up here just for extra defense. And just 1 quick tip that I'd like to show with you: break off these things, all of them. It's worth wasting your time after you've done all the reinforcements and placed all the gadgets you need to open these up, because if you drop this, you don't take fall damage. I accidentally jumped off of the freaking bomb site. You don't need to do that. But see, if you jump over that, you take fall damage. But if you just fall off here, you do not. So, that's pretty much all for library and reading room. Now let's move on to the next one. What's up, guys? Alright, so now we got this final site to play here, and that is upper library, upper library and classroom. So let's start off with reinforcements. 1, 2, 3. Four, 5, 6, 7, 8. That's basically all you need to reinforce. But you can go 9, 10, and then open up rotation there, and you can do 1 here. Or vice versa, but this feels kind of safe right here since you can barely see from that window there. Being closer up, more likely to wallbang quickly. And over here, the line of sight on the window to see you is a lot harder. But here's another reinforced setup that I'd like to show you. It involves camping this whole way. So you have smoke, and basically you just smoke it out if they're pushing from here. And just reinforce this right here. So this is gonna take a lot. It's gonna take like 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 reinforcements to cover that whole thing. And then you can do the whole downstairs here. 5, 6, 7, 8. And then do the 2 reinforced up there, or 2 right here. Oh wait, no, I forgot about the other thing. There's a 5, 6, 7, 8. And then you have 2 more left, which you can use right there, or you could do 2 there and there. for protection downstairs if you have one playing downstairs. But now that there's less reinforcements upstairs, you might want to focus on more upstairs play. But using the first reinforcement play, here's my strategy. One playing here, one playing there. If you have one playing in there, if he gets killed, one can easily rotate and come back here. But actually, I prefer 2 here and then 1 here, so that you have 3 playing there. And then you can do 2 roaming strat, which is actually probably the best thing to do on this map. Or you can have 1 play down there, but it's a lot. It is safer down there. So generally, I have 1 person playing down there and 1 roaming. But the 2 roaming strat is pretty good. You just roam around this area, and you have the lower lounge that you could just get anybody if there's Blackbird players right there and stuff. You know, all that good stuff. But following the second reinforcing strat, you want like smoke playing right here, smoking it out. 1 person here, and then 2 people here, 1 roaming. Since the second reinforcing strat doesn't have much reinforcements right there, you know, you can have more people playing up here, and you'll generally be fine. Usually Overwatch, you don't even have to peek. You can just throw frost traps, barbed wire, pre-fire them. Frost traps, barbed wire there, pre-fire, easy. And that's pretty much it. Once again, break these things, they usually fall off here. Also, one thing I didn't show you the last time is this hiding spot. Do this with Rook, where you just sit here, throw barbed wire on the outside here, outside and inside, and if you hear one struggling through or breaking it, easy. But that's pretty much it for all the bomb sites. So taking the time to watch all this, and let's move on with the rest of the video. And last, we have team composition. I mentioned this a bit in the bomb sites mode, but team composition is pretty big, dudes. Like, pretty big, dudes. Oh my god. But, okay. But, you know, team composition I mentioned in bomb sites. You know, as I was going through the bomb sites and mentioning what you should be using and what you shouldn't be. Mostly what you should be, not really what you shouldn't be using. But smoke and echo are good. As they are in most maps for bomb sites. But entry denial is pretty big, as this last minute choke points coming up on stairs and windows of the objectives. That just makes echo and smoke pretty good for this map. I'm not even gonna lie. So you got echo and smoke as an option, as well as on attack. I particularly like to use Blackbeard and any destructive operators, including Ash, Sledge, Buck, and any others I happen to not mention if I do forget one. But Ash, Buck, and Sledge are all good because there's so much destruction on this map. It's unreal, really. Like, there's plenty of destruction, plenty of things to open up, and stuff like that. And of course, you always have Hibana or Thermite to run. And Thatcher isn't really needed, but you should always grab at least Hibana, just open up lines of sight. But yeah, that's mostly for team composition. Oh shoot, I almost forgot. Frost. Frost I mentioned a lot. There's a lot of choke points on this map. I like to say, people jumping in on windows at the last minute. Frost is really good. You place them on the top of stairs, you place them under windows, under hatches. It gets the job done. Like, you could do different things too. The double frost match traps, or you place 2 frost traps on 1 window. I've done that on multiple maps. It usually guarantees, like, at least half the time, a little more than that, I get a frost mat kill. So it's pretty good odds in my opinion if any high level play where you're using frost. It's you're not likely, people are more, you know, situational awareness. They just, they're better at that kind of thing. But you really don't have to pay attention to the floor, but under, like, window seals and stuff, you know, it's really good on this map. Alright, that's all I have for this video, guys. Honestly, RIP Bartlett University, that's all I wanted to say, and just talk about things so that we can later talk about in the future and just laugh and slightly die inside because we realize this map was so bad. Why were we playing this map earlier in frickin' Velvet Shell and frickin' Operation Health and all before that? Right back when it came out in Invitational. Honestly, this map wasn't made for PvP. It's not perfect. It was originally just a smoke gas mask and then some terrorists running around the map. You know, there wasn't much to complain about. Sure, you could complain about map designs then, but it was terrorism. You know, it wasn't hard. It wasn't like a big problem defensively and offensively. There wasn't much problems besides having the gas mask itself. But now that it brought into PvP, it's pretty bad. But let's just hope that it's better in the future. But that's all for now, guys. Thank you for watching my video. This literally took forever. I've been working the whole 4 days since I uploaded, and I screwed up a lot. It could have took 3 days, but nope, I screwed up, and I'm trash. But thank you guys for watching so much, and if you guys really want more of this, then make sure to like the video and subscribe to see when more comes out. If this video gets 10 likes, sure, we'll sell out 10 likes. Then I will make another video of this immediately. You guys can suggest what you want down below, or I can make a poll on other maps that are basically going to rest in peace, such as Favela and Yacht. But that's all for now, guys. Make sure to subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye.